let's see. Caller, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, and who I'm speaking with today?
Yetta, also known as Gear Girl.
Gear Girl. Now, I'm just curious. Now, where does Gear Girl come from? Where's that originated from?
I am a retired construction truck driver of 16 years.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Oh, so you were just the driver? You didn't do any of the hard labor that they normally do?
If you're good, you don't work hard. You can wear a white shirt and come home at the end of the day with the same clean white shirt. I was a construction driver, also owner operator of many different trucks and trailers.
Okay, okay, okay. And you said 16 years?
Yes.
Wow, that's a wow.
Well,
So
I
you
started as a construction operating engineer when I was 22 years old. So I've been in
oh
construction for a minute. That's why I like to see things done right in the real world.
gotcha, because you know how it should be done.
Amen.
What gave you the inspiration to get into something like that?
Well, I've always been a tomboy. I like beautiful high heels, stockings, and I love dirt. So go figure. I just yeah, I'm a hands-on type of person. I like creating things and seeing things, a project come to fruition. There's not really many places that I can go uh, in the Bay Area that I have not had not contributed in erecting certain sites. You can name it. You can name it. Housing, freeways, night work, day work. It's all about safety and liability for me, and that is, like I said, in real time, everyday life. Safety and liability, which we have come a long way from that in this world.
Wow, that's interesting. I have a question. So, I bet somebody can put a puzzle, any type of puzzle, in front of you, and you can put it together and figure it out real soon, right?
Man, it's wild that you would ask that because, ooh, I've had a penchant for puzzles uh, for life. Yeah, I mean that's my thing. I have a certain preference, like structures. I don't like too much of the mosaic stuff when it comes to jigsaw puzzles, also crossword puzzles. It's deep. I mean, some people, hey, I'm never bored. Just put it like that. Hidden object games, they really fine tune one's brain. You know what I'm saying? So, and when we look at life, there's so many things that people do not see that are right there. What do they call that in plain sight?
Right,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, so what are you doing since you retired from your your last profession as a driver and being in construction and being a person that's overseeing, making sure everything was in safety? So, what are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh Lord, I have so many projects. I'm so close. I make clothes. I'm getting my manuscript together for my lifelong. Uh, it's not a journal, a book, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be a good read. I'm a avid walker. I'm rebuilding my bike, my coaster, but my uh, I call it my rock hopper. My other bike, my main bike, I just really a few years ago stopped jumping curbs. It's I'm 68, right? So I got to realize that just because I'm young at heart, definitely, I really got to, pay attention and don't, just, it's like when I walk, now I choose the concrete and asphalt, whereas the trails and paths were my thing. You have to have focus. But if you fall and trip, you get back up and get back on that horse. I'm never bored. I have too many things to do. I cook, I mean, you name it, I like it.
Okay, wow, you you are a variety of one woman, which is a good
But see,
thing.
my main thing when folks ask that is that, well, I'm just staying out of trouble. That's my patented answer. I'm just staying out. staying out of trouble. I don't do the angry thing, because it's too much to be upset about, and I'm not going. That's about it.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What type of bikes did you actually have?
Well, I still have them. I actually I bought both of them in 1995. One's I call them a hog. It's a cruiser. Those, beach cruisers, white wall. Rebuilding it from 7 gears. I only want one gear, the backup brake, one hand brake. My other bike is a Trek. It's a road bike, mountain. They call them mountain bikes, but yeah, yeah. It's a '98 with Shimano parts. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna treat myself my next birthday to some new bike shoes and new clip pedals. Yeah, that's a whole nother story there. But it's like anything, you gotta learn it. I've had a couple of tilt overs. You got if you're not used to clicking in and unclicking your feet on your pedals, but you learn fast enough. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, I remember as a boy growing up when my brothers and I used to, build bikes and modify them. We work, to get our little money to put the little horns on them and just the what you think? I forgot what they call. What you put it on the spokes and reflectors that you put on, in your wheels, and the one in the back with the light. Man, that was like a big thing when it came out with these different electronics. The battery operated headlights. We used to
Hmm.
take our bikes as little boys and pimp them out. Man, I remember that. And we used to make our go karts out of shopping carts and wood and crates and man, we used to have a lot of fun. So I can relate to having the experience of building bikes and go karts and that kind of a thing.
I
And
had three brothers. That's beautiful. I had well, I have one remaining brother, but I grew up with three brothers. And that's one thing about I love about certain people is that we have specific upbringings. We have specific experiences. That's why it's so easy to spot someone when they're, for whatever reason, they're trying to, when they lie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like you're telling me about. I mean, we have we can't go wrong. I'm talking about all the games we played in the house, out of the house, you name it. Specific people have specific experiences, and we're there to be cherished, to be cherished.
let me ask you this:
Hmm.
what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be remember when people think of you? What do you want them to remember you by?
That as a person who stood up for the underdog all my life, a person that is no nonsense. I try not to be so hard on people, you know, um, and it's okay with me that I don't like people very much. I'll just be honest about it. I love I love people, but I don't engage these days, right? So just as I gave my all, there's not too much to be said, because at one point I really don't care what's to be said, and that's when I'm gone. So when I'm here, I better have the same opinion, and I do.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Um, Growing up, what is some of the music that you listen to? Say like back in the '70s. What bands or groups or style of music did you like?
You want to go? Should we go by the questions that we have?
Okay, we can do that. Okay, we can do that. Okay.
As far as well, your first question about music was um, old school, and and how I think about music today. '70s, well, see, there are eras, there's '60s, there's '50s, and there's '70s. I've enjoyed all of it, not just R&B, not just Motown, not just blues. country is high on the list as well. And there are some pop groups. I mean, I don't mean pop groups. There is some funk. There we go. Talking about 70s. The list is too long. You know them. Just like I
Right.
know there's Cameo, but see, there's Average White Band too. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a lover of music to understand these things. And,
Okay. 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 Okay.
hmm
Tell me this. In today's music,
yes,
let's talk about today's music.
yes.
What got your ears?
Well, I can only start with the most recent. I learned about these seven young ladies pop group by the name of XG. My son and grandson turned me on to them in June. I started talking about them in July. And there are people that are almost 100 years old that love these young ladies. And I mean, I just have to big them up. See, America, we don't have anything wholesome like that. Our music industry, what this one woman said not too long ago, her goal, and she's from the music industry. She's still alive, but she chose not to sign those NDAs, non-disclosure junk. We need a cruelty-free music industry in America. That's why I big up XG, and I try not to talk about them too much because I could really get emotional about it. I already went through my getting angry about what we have exuded to our young girls and boys today. These some nasty hoes. Excuse my language. I apologize.
Okay.
So that's today. I'm talking speaking of females.
Okay. And when you say um, the H word, why specifically you're saying that? Is it the way they look, the way they what
No,
they say,
all
or
of yeah, all of it. Hey, you pull up Sukiana, you talk about this icy spicy whoever. And we don't have to even go through all the rest of them. There's a lot of Cardi, that person. I have no tolerance for any of it. I don't even know what their music sounds like, but I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? And people that are used for political gain they're the worst. They're the friggin' worst. Yeah, Meg too. I don't know. I don't fool with these people or their music.
so? Is it the music and the way they dress, or is it both? Or
It's what they say. I said it's all of it. It's what they say. It is the lyrics. If
okay,
I
gotcha,
don't, we don't need our children talk. Shoot, going over to London, howling at the top of her voice. It's not just any music. It's how they live their lives. Talking, I can't even say the things that they say. People just gotta look stuff up on their own. All I
gotcha,
know is we got and it's his parents. We got preschool girls that I don't even go into what they grinding their hips to do. What they doing at 7 years old, 6 years old grinding their hips. See, I said that's why I don't talk about it too much.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah, as a
Everybody's lost. We
wow.
have different governments. Can can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Hey,
Hey,
come on now.
I can dig it without a shovel. But tell me this. So the group
Mm-hmm.
that you were saying, you said
Mm-hmm.
you said XG YG. What was they called again?
XG.
Okay, XG. Where they're from?
They're from Japan. Some Korean girls, or they have a whole. They're on tour now. They have made it to America. Yes, I'm so pleased.
So are you gonna go see them when they come into your town?
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh no, I don't do big concerts like that anymore. I've had, things run their course.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I said, it's about safety and liability first in all things.
Okay. So their music, there's something about them that you really like. So is it their the way they dress, they dance, their song, their messages? What is it? Some of the things that you really like about this group?
They're wearing clothes. That's first. They are extremely talented. Uh, they're not out here shucking a jive. They're to entertain. They don't have a mic in front of their face talking about things they don't know about. They're here to make you shake your booty. Like I said, they're extremely talented, and they have some dedication that is unmatched. We don't have no girls like that in America. If we do, where are they? They can't come get into the industry. They'll be shoot. You know what the news is today on these 30-year-old secrets that people are in court about? Not just one. So it's deep. I just choose not to participate. I'm excited about them, very excited, and many people are. So I think I sent you an invitation to one of their XG groups, fan groups, whatever them
Yeah,
pages,
yeah.
you
I
know.
actually joined it. I really enjoyed it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I strolled through, but at some point in time where I can really like get into them because I did. The other day when we were talking, I was listening to I was watching their videos and listening to their music, and I was
Oh,
shocked.
they're
I was shocked because I listened to them for about 15, 20 minutes. Then you said, well, they got videos for all their songs. So I said, well, let me
for
go to the
they
videos.
have different videos for every song. They have a history.
Right, but when I saw that they were not, I thought they were a black group. I thought they were a young hip
No,
hop black
no.
group. I was like shocked. Remember how I was
I
going on and on about that? I was
I remember
really
you
really
asking me.
surprised. I was really really surprised because they don't
Huh.
sound. You said they're Korean, right? You said they're Korean girls. That's what they are.
But to see the thing about it, see, American Black, we are influential in everything on this planet. You see, you know how the football players they watch the old games, they see what's happening, da 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 da.
Right.
We're everywhere. Anybody can emulate us. They're just doing a darn good job. I mean, they're rapping, they're singing, they're dancing. Like I said, and they have on clothes.
Yeah, they're really.
See,
I'm gonna use an old school
mm-mm.
word. They were really psychedelic, meaning the different colors and the images that they had in the background of the videos. I call that old school psychedelic.
I
People don't use that
believe
word.
there's, I believe their CEO is named Simon. They have a whole machine that is pushing them forward, and it's lovely. Our machines here, you will fool around and find out. Too many have lost their lives fooling. If you know the industry, you know, and the ones that don't know, they don't know. I'm out to educating business.
Got you. So, other than this group, is there anyone else that you're listening to, or you just listen to your
Oh,
old school?
today?
Yeah,
Oh
today's.
shit! Oh shoot! Method Man. I done fell in love with Trick Daddy. See, my old stuff is still relevant for me. You know, uh, Alexander O'Neill. Shoot, I still listen to my old stuff. Then I mix in with my, see Skype, not Skype, but Shazam, that app where you can just copy music that you hear that's heard on any airway.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm familiar with
I
them.
get a lot. Oh, my son, he hates that. I have to sneak it. If I like something that he's listening to, I get it, but I don't let him know right away. It's kind of he doesn't like that. But oh shucks, ZZ Top. I mean, it's I like a lot of music. Country, that country will scratch anybody's head when they need it. You know.
Oh yeah, I understand. I always liked it, country music. I grew up, of course, listening to the Motown sound and the
Of course,
stack records and the blues,
yes,
from my
all of
mom.
that, all
And
that.
but country slid in there because when you watch TV back in those days, it was country music, mostly. We didn't start getting, we had of course Soul Train and
Yeah,
America
we had Charlie
Bandstand.
Pryor too. We had a lot of people didn't make it. Charlie Pryor, you remember Charlie Pryor?
Of
Straight
course,
country. There was
of
a lot of the
course.
black people just couldn't make it. That's all.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But I only like two, three of Beyonce songs in all these years, and basically, she was two with her single, and the other one when she was with Destiny's Child. I don't fool with her either. See, I mean, I don't just listen to somebody because I like them. I gotta know what the hell where their mindset is and what they're doing. It's like shaking your butt on a dance floor to some hoochie mama crap. That no, that was never me. Not even in my dance hall days. I'll sit right on down, get back up when they cut that mess out.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, so, so in the state, just say like the state of the world. How you feeling? What are you feeling about where we are in the state of the world here in 2024?
Let's before we do that, can we? You had another question about what does music mean? That was your number two question.
Okay, okay,
Is that okay? Then
sure,
go on to the
sure.
world.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I just you're yeah. What does music mean? I just typed What are
okay.
you gonna
What?
say? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. What do music mean to you?
No. Well. I wrote it down specifically. It says, "What does music mean?" We haven't got to the to me part yet.
Okay, okay. What do music mean?
Well, yeah, I say it depends on who is asked, because descriptions change like the wind. But music is my life. I use it for a variety of reasons and occasions. There's a spiritual experience that occurs and can be pleasantly pervasive. The fun and expectation of music is serene and eternal. And that's what I came up with for that.
Okay, okay. So,
So, oh,
so,
you have
so,
one
so,
more about.
so,
Uh huh.
let me ask you this though. So, when music goes through your ears, it goes through your body, it vibes. How do it make you feel? Give me the expression. How the music, what mode or mood or whatever it puts you in.
It varies depending on the song. Sometimes I could feel giddy. Sometimes I could feel sad. Other times I could feel refreshed. And yeah. Other times I just get a little education. Like I said, I had heard a Trick Daddy say, I like all types of music. Some people don't like cuss, so that's cool too. Everybody doesn't curse. It was cussing in is cursing and swearing. But no, I like a little cussing in my thing. I need, certain things I'm looking for, and I don't let cursing get in my way. I mean, it depends. Just But anyway, before we leave music, you asked me what my favorite song was.
Well, no, I was going to ask. Okay, I want to know this as well.
Oh, please.
What '70s song
Mm-hmm.
that if they play it on the radio
Mm-hmm.
will get you up and you be like, "Hey, that's my jam." You popping your finger and it just making you happy. What '70s song?
It's too many.
No, just give me
It's
one. Just give me one. Just give me one. I just want one.
Bad Girls.
Okay, bad girl, Donna Summers.
That's one artist.
Okay, okay, bad girl. Why that song? What is it about that song that gets you up to want to, dance and pop your fingers?
Well, I mean, Madonna does the same thing. So it's not really that the song makes me want to pop my fingers. These are some of the lived experiences. I remember my grandmother telling me, my California grandmother, telling me that, well, she pointed them out. We would, sometimes people hang out with who they love, right? Or who. Anyway, my grandma and I, we had hung out a lot, not just from growing up as a youngin', but so she pointed them out. We went the meat rack. She pointed them women out there. She said, if I ever, I think I was 16 at the time, if I ever catch you out here like this, I'm gonna go home, get my gun, come back and shoot you dead. Well, by the time my son was born, he was two, and I just had the opportunity. Not that he would understand that. Now, those are bad girls, baby. He still remembers it, you know. Because they see my cute little boy, and, love is love. I don't care what people do in their profession, that you can speak and say hello to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Or you can make someone's day. It don't cost nothing.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha, gotcha.
that's that. Because they're too. It ain't that song. That's so many songs. Shoot, Johnny Taylor, so many songs that are above Donna Summer. So there you go.
Okay. Um, okay, so we talked about, okay, number three. So we had number three, right?
Uh, that would be what is my favorite song.
Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. What is your favorite song, by the
Hmm.
way?
I'll Take Care of You has three artists: Bobby Blue Bland, Cyril Neville, and Gil Scott Heron.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
And then your other last question on music was something about my format on music. I just put whatever it may be. Always extreme bass though. Gotta have that bass.
Who is your favorite bass player? Who do you like that play that bass
Oh
is known?
shit! Boy, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm worried about trying to remember their names. Earth, Wind, and Fire. A Taste of Honey, and Thunder Thumbs, Thunder Thumbs, and Lightning Licks. Brothers Johnson.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, and my brother. Yeah, my eldest brother.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there an instrument that you play?
Oh well, no, no. I started out with the violin, a little bit on the clarinet, a little on the piano. Played hooky from my piano lessons in the '60s. So there you go. No.
So you listen to music, but playing it, you didn't take it too seriously.
Well. I mean, sometimes people have no. Many times people have distractions in life, and they don't. You get what you get, and people learn in adult life why things happen the way they happen, or why people hadn't realized their own. Well, see, and it's a blessing. There's a lot of people that learn just by listening and did the right things. So, you know, and that's beautiful.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So, man, so I see that you ride bikes. You said you like to cook. You like to put things together and see things safely in general, and
Yeah.
you just a outstanding citizen from what I'm gathering here.
No nonsense.
No
I
nonsense.
like I said, I have to try not to be so hard on people. I mean, really, I'm very considerate when I write or type. I'm just trying to find the best way to do it. And if they need a little reprimand, I'll do that. But a lot of times they don't even know it's happening. And it's about, there are teachable moments. I don't care how I may not want to, especially for young mothers. I got this, I stay in my lane and I don't speak outside of experience, but yeah, once somebody told me, I was like, ooh, 20 years old. They say, you like a lot of shit. You know, I just, I don't know anybody like me. I think I better leave it right there.
I understand. So in closing,
uh,
what is it right today that you're passionate about?
oh, well, just making sure that I keep my side of the street clean. What I mean by that is I don't try to change anyone's mind. I'm really getting close to retiring from offering any advice or just even something I think I might like to listen to. Just like back off. People do what they want to do, and don't feel no way about anything because I'm passionate about life being good.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Regardless, life is good.
Okay, okay. I totally understand that. Wow,
Yeah.
this is get to knowing you a little bit better.
True, true.
I appreciate your time. And by the way, everyone, Yetta is my cousin, and we're just getting to knowing each other for the last what
Hmm.
month and a half or something like that.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, we came through another cousin, Marcus, which we'll be having him on the show. We're gonna have a three-way conversation. We're gonna be cutting up on that one when that happens. So
Yes.
yes, I can't wait to reach out to Marcus and
Yes.
and and let him, decide what day we can talk, and then hopefully you'll be
Hmm.
available, and we can have a cousins talk. In fact, that'll be the subject, cousins talk. You like that?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yes, cousins talk. Yeah, okay. Well, we had a good time. Well, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we all had a conversation. It was really good to find out
Yes.
about the background of the Curry side of the family, and we got
Yes.
cousins everywhere, and
Yes.
and,
Yeah,
and
we're you and I we're first cousins.
we're first. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, your father and my father are brothers.
And that's very interesting because right before he passed away, I went up to see him. I stayed with him for like I think close to 2 weeks, and there's a lot of things I didn't know. So we sat down and talked
Yes.
several times when we ate dinner, and I was
That,
just asking him
hmm.
questions, stuff that I didn't
Yes.
know, and he pretty much gave me a lot of background and where family's from, and
Right.
I still haven't met a lot of the Currys outside of the ones in Southern California there,
Right.
Marlena, and
Yeah.
Larry, of course, and
Yes, right.
Pat.
My brother cousin.
Yeah, Pat and Dorothy unfortunately passed away. Then I have some
Yes.
brothers where my daddy was married again. Oliver Jr.,
Andrew.
Andrew, Stacy,
Yes.
and Rosalind.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
so I can't wait to meet the ones that's down in Memphis, in Tennessee, and
That's
also
right. Yes.
Arkansas, where
We're in
uh,
St.
uh,
Louis too.
oh, St. Louis, okay, the ones
Hmm.
in Illinois as well, where Marcus is at. So we're gonna have to get some curry things going on.
Yes. Did I
Some
send you the Curry Chronicles, our family tree?
I don't think so. I'll maybe have to keep
What?
up. Well, you might have. I mean,
Did I send you pictures of me with your father?
you sent that. Yes, you sent
Okay,
that.
cool, cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
I got that a while back. Yeah.
See, our
So
curries, it's named Chronicles. Our curries, I think that goes back on that paper itself goes back five, six generations, if not more.
wow, wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
it's deep.
we send that so I can have it fresh.
I will.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
will.
yeah. But so I'm gonna reach out to Marcus, and
Hmm.
so we can have a cousin talk. I can't wait to. And in fact, he may bring some more on as well, where we can just have a nice talk to catch up again, and plan some things for the future, because family means a lot to me. Legacy
Yes.
means a lot to me. So I'm digging in from all sides of my family, just the ones I haven't talked to or seen in a while or whatever. I'm just saying hello. So I've been busy, because I think God put us here with our siblings, and we should to, even though people get grown, start having families, moving out away and all that, but you still gotta, stay in touch. That's
Yes.
important to me. So
I
everybody have
know.
their own situations, circumstances, and all that. But
Right,
to me,
right.
I'm just I have a loving heart for my family. Regardless of what's going on or what happened in the past and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
what's going on right now. It's like right now because
Yes, yes.
I lost a lot of family members and friends, and it's like wow, man, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
just reflecting. I've been doing a lot of reflecting on my life, and it's in
Mm-hmm.
my happiest times. I can honestly say was definitely the 70s. You know, just having fun with my brothers and my family and my cousins. Man, we had a good
Hmm.
time, and but things have
Hmm. That's
changed.
it.
We
That's
talking about
interesting.
yeah, you talking about
Mm-hmm.
40 years later, and I'm still here, and I thank God for every day. I don't take life or anything for granted, and I have a total understanding of what's going on in the spirit of things and people, and once again, family and close, good friends, that people that really have your back, that means something, to you, who lift you up and encourage you, and that you can talk to,
Yes.
they're gonna if you're going through something, they're gonna say the right things to make you feel better. When you're wrong, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna tell you that too, but they're gonna give it up and let you know, and give you that pat on the back that sometimes we need, depending on
Mm-hmm.
what you're going through or the circumstances at that time. But anyway, we're gonna get Marcus on the phone in the next couple of days, and we're gonna do this. And I
You
appreciate
you
you,
know
cousin
you know the
Yetta.
Donald.
What is that?
I don't have a favorite decade, a
Oh,
favorite
okay.
era.
Mm-hmm.
Each one is been. You know what I'm saying? Each decade is like some beautiful times. And when they weren't, they weren't. I had to find a value in everything. So
Right.
anyway, I've enjoyed this. I want to thank you.
And I want to thank you back. And like I
Okay.
said, I'm a for some reason, and I'm just a 70s. I'm definitely a 70s child. I mean, because of it's the music. I think the music is number one. The music, because my mother instilled music into me along with my oldest brother, because they was like buying and collecting records, and
But you
it
didn't
did
you
then.
didn't start you didn't start in the 70s enjoying music though.
Well, I mean, as a little boy
I mean,
in the
I know
60s.
how old you are.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you're right.
No, I'm talking about far as like me, like really enjoying it to where I start buying it and collecting, and start
Sure.
DJing was in the 70s. Now, when I was sitting on my mother's lap as a little boy, when they was playing cards and dominoes, and her and my dad and my aunts and their friends, I was the only kid that they allowed to stay up. So
Uh,
music got into me when they were playing Motown and Aretha Franklin, Johnny Taylor, and BB King and Al Green. That music as a little boy got into my spirit, my soul, because that's what I did. Sit there and I got passed around, from my mom to my aunts and their friends. I kind of like remember
you, you
as a
tell
little boy, it's funny how I can remember listening to that music. That music was important to them, while they're partying and playing cards and
I remember
dominoes
you
and all of
telling me
that.
this yesterday. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
music is the '60s music is definitely important, and definitely the Motown sound, and
A lot of us
that stack records as well.
a lot
Stack.
of us a lot of us children in the 60s, we have record store experiences. That's why I say that. As young children, we were hitting that record store not only for candy, but for the music too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real, It's I love it. But see, I'm so happy that everybody don't love the 70s like that, but that was the time. You cannot be more you are so right, Donald.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
talking about that, those being pleasantly pervasive to your soul.
I'm telling you that. that early mid '70s music, man. When those bands and those groups was just hot, putting out complete soulful albums. Like I remember specifically, uh, my brothers and I, my brother Michael, my brother Melvin, we used to love the OJ's Family Reunion album. That was like one of our favorite
Man,
albums that we knew and played all the time. And the shy lights and the stylistics, the
all of it,
temptation, of
baby.
course the Jackson Five, the Supremes and Gladys Knight,
Mm,
Marvin Gaye.
Well,
That Motown sound is another thing that really got into me. I mean, I just love listening to all those groups that sound. When they say that Motown sound, I mean, that's a real thing because Motown, it was just. It was just I can't you can't even give it really no category other than the Motown sound, and it was a
th-
great sound. It made you just knew something was Motown, and the Funk Brothers who backed most of those groups. They call the Funk Brothers, by the way.
that is why black
You know,
people dance as well as we do. We started as little bitty babies, getting down to our all of it, all of the music. It's too many. Yeah, I could. You could just kept going on and on.
oh yeah, I could believe me when it comes to
You dig it?
music. When it comes to I can dig it. Check this out. When it comes to music, I take it very seriously. I
Hmm.
own it. I have hundreds and hundreds of 45s, vinyl records. I even have 8 tracks. Here in 2024, I'm still listening to my 8 tracks and my cassette records. I love the vinyl sound, that warmth analog sound. It's just something about picking up a record and putting it on the turntable and putting that needle down to it and it just start playing and
S-
spinning.
Should
You
I feel
know,
sorry for the ones that don't know anything about that? Do you
why
think I
should you?
should?
Why should you? Their experience is their experience. Ours is ours. Don't feel
There
sorry. I
you,
mean, only thing
there
we
you
can do is
go.
we can just educate them. You know, and
Thank you. Yes, that's
and
what
that's
across the board.
yeah, that's part of my journey of me doing the podcast and the different variety shows that I'm going to do for streaming to show people my experience and so they can for those who don't know anything about a 8 track, a lot of kids they don't know what an 8 track tape is. But believe me,
Oh well.
when I'm done in the next few years coming up, showing the 8 track experience, it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna do just on that. Then I do a whole
Yes.
experience on cassettes and also on the vinyl records. And of course, being a kid DJ now, I'm still DJing. I started DJing probably in 70, probably 74, 75. I
Hmm.
started DJing, and then I became a roadie of a DJ back in the '70s. I was the guy that set up the equipment and carried all those heavy records. And I used to watch this DJ Basim. I used to watch Basim do his thing when we used to do the Kappa houses and college parties. Even though I was young, I used to, be a roadie for a DJ, and I'm like, wow, I could do that. I love this. It was nice, and this dude was getting tips and just having fun, getting the party started. And I'm like, wow. So that's kind of like I got my inspiration of being actually a roadie DJ. That's it. When I said I want that, I want to do that. Watching this
Hmm.
guy named Basim, I remember, I remember we did one USC college party and we had a really good time. And I remember he was the star of the show, and I got bit by the bug right there. So that's how DJ Highlights was born. Not the name,
Yes.
but in general, me getting
Yes.
into DJing.
Right.
So, but hey, the DJ Highlight Podcast Show is a variety show. We're gonna talk about music, life, community, family, and just
Oh.
things in general. I want to talk. I'm gonna have people on here that's just want to talk about their life, and
Hmm.
so when it's out there, they have their family, friends, and who, the questions that and answers that come out, people may learn something from them who know those people. So I'm gonna
Yes,
take my direction in a whole different way, and this
it's needed.
is it's just gonna be a variety of the state of what's going on, and great some great things. But
Yes.
love, life, respect, happiness, and number one, loving God and understanding who you are is what's important to me in my life. Thank you, Cousin Yetta. And we're going to do this again real soon. And I'm going to get to chopping up and put this thing together. And
Down. All right.
yes, yes, yes.